Hello, and this is the first morning at Waiheke. I haven't been here for 6 years just about, so it's really good to be back. Just the island life, and as you can probably hear, there's absolute silence apart from the waves, and not even any wind today, so that's really good. I've been down to the beach already and got in up to my knees, but didn't have my togs on at the time, so I came back and got changed, and I'll be going down there shortly. Been picking up feijoas off the garden because they're all ripe. Can't let them go to waste. I'll have to show you one of those later on too. Tastes kind of like a pear mixed with a guava, I suppose. If you don't know what a feijoa is, just look it up. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I brought my writing stuff. I haven't done any yet, but I have reread the 10,000 Words of Godspeed that I wrote last October. So, yeah, I hope to be able to get into that and doing some of that. I didn't bring my computer. I brought my writing paper because it's obviously been 6 months since I wrote this book, and I need to get back to it in a kind of a more organic way. You can understand that. So I've got my book with all the plotting plans in it, and we'll see where it goes from there. And other than that, just helping Dad around the house, tidy up a bit, fix some of the overgrown plants and weeds and things. And yeah, other than that, just hang around here and enjoy the atmosphere. I have a bench, as you can see. I found a bench at the bottom of the garden, and it's all very good. And what wouldn't be with a view like this? Well, over there is the Auckland mainland. You can see there. That is another part of the island. And so is that. And when we came on the car ferry, we would have come right across here and to the other side of that point. So, yeah, and the beach is down there. So, I think that's better do for now. Well, I finally got a position for the camera that I'm kind of happy with, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a feijoa because I said I would, and I'm going to do that. But for that, I have done one page of writing. It's not necessarily first draft material, but it's kind of mind mapping and thinking about the scene, so I'm getting there. So anyway, these are feijoas, and if you have a look at them, here's a fine specimen right there. It's related to the guava, and they all taste a little bit different. I mean, they're the same fruit, but I've never really had one that tastes just like another one. So, cut open a few of these here. You can tell, I just know what they're going to taste like. So, here, this is going to be a bit tart, I think, from the smell of it, but that's good too. Not as tight as I thought. Now this one, I think, is a bit right. You can see the insides there, looks like that. And let's see what this one's like. That's good. And sometimes you get one that you can tell it's slightly past perfect ripeness, but those ones actually taste really good as well. They're just a little mature. Like that. So anyway, this is just a fraction of what I picked up from under the tree today. So plenty of them. So see you next time. Well, here we are again. I just found something I'd really like to show you. We are pruning back and tidying up this vine here outside the house, and as we did so, look what fell off it. Yep, that's right, it's kiwi fruit. And these are pretty small because the vine hasn't been pruned for a long time. And the vine is really old. It's probably been here for 30 years. Older than that. And all it needs is to be pruned back a bit, and then you'll bring some more fruit. Of course, these will be the green kind because they hadn't invented the yellow ones back then, if you know the yellow kiwi fruit anyway. Yeah, so have a look at the branches here. If you have a wee look, let's see if I can get the close-up working. There we go. You can see that the branches are hairy, just like the kiwi fruit are hairy. So, you know, I thought there was something familiar about these branches I was cleaning up. So, anyway. Do you want to tell us, Dad, about that prune thing. Where did you find the kiwi fruit?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I found the kiwi fruit at the end of a new shoot, and interestingly enough, it was sort of like right by where I'd pruned back a big shoot last time, one that was sticking out. So the moral of the story is, you don't prune it, you won't get the fruit. You also got to train it along a fence. Yeah.
Which this one isn't, but it would be easy enough to do. But now that we're pruning it, it'll probably have something on it next year, eh?
You're right. So for over 25 years, I haven't even known that this was a kiwi fruit. It wasn't obvious.
No, because it wasn't doing anything, was it?
That's right.
Oh well, look what it produced all by itself. That's not too bad. So whoever gets this place is going to get a lot of fruit trees.
Two. Seven.
Well, hello again, and we're still on Waiheke, and I just would like to show you some maps in Grandma's house that I remember always looking at as a kid, and they were really cool. So I just wanted to see if I can show you this map in the phone book. You can see there is the North Island of New Zealand, well, North Island and South Island. And the area that this map covers, where we are, is Auckland, which is on this skinny bit right here. And there's the Coromandel Peninsula. I'm not sure if you can see that. But anyway, if you look it up on a map, you'll see it. And anyway, that is the section that we can see here on the map. And I hope this is light enough to see. Up here we have the Kaipara Harbour. Now, I've never been there, but it's an interesting kind of place. And down here, we have Auckland City, which, this is a really old map, so this brown stuff is like the suburbs, like 20 years ago, and this is where I grew up. So as you can see, it was really close to the edge of town. There used to be like fields and farms and stuff, and now the industrial and residential areas go all the way up to here, and lots more too. So anyway, there we have the Waitemata Harbour, and the bridge, and the city centre, and there we have the Manukau Harbour, and the airport. And here's Rangitoto, that's the island we can see from my place, which is here. And behind Rangitoto we have these other islands. We have Browns Island, Motatapa, Motuihe, and here it's Waiheke. And this is where we are, right here. You can see that it's a bit faded because everybody keeps touching it all the time. And that's where we are here. So when we got the boat, we got it from Auckland City. And we came out here like this, and we came in at the Calf Ferry Wharf, which is just here, which is really close to where we are. So as you can see, it's a fairly large island. My nana had a house up here, and the passenger ferries come in here, and it would take a good half an hour to get around to there on the bus. So anyway, if I back up a bit, I'm not sure how much of this you're going to be able to see. You can see the city there. City and Rangitoto, Waiheke, and this is Coromandel Peninsula, and right up there you can see part of Great Barrier Island, but not all of it, and that one takes about 3 hours to get to by boat from Auckland. So yeah, you can see quite a bit of the area here, and if you go up further north, here's Wangaparo. My granddad used to live up here. And you keep going, you get to Warkworth, Mills Beach, and Lee, and Gold Island Reserve, which is really cool. And yeah, there's Gold Island right there. So yeah, so when we look out the window here, we're looking out straight from here across to Howick, which is this part here. And if I walk over here to the window, then you'll see what I mean. That bit there is the island, and that coastline there is the city. So yeah, I think that's enough rambling from me for now, and we're going to go down and have a swim, so catch you later.